Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Rain Code Master Phantom Detective Archives. Master Detective Archives. And yeah, we are just going to continue onwards. Last time we finished the third case, and it was pretty good. The only thing about the last chapter really was the investigation. It was not good for some reason. But yeah, whatever. Anyway, let's start the chapter. Even though I'm starting a bit early because I haven't even finished in the first chapter 3 video. But I'm basically terminating it. So this is kind of fair to record right now. I don't know. I'm just so invested in the story, guys. I'm sorry. I mean, the videos will probably still basically come out every day anyway, though.
The past that should have been completely sealed. The crime that should have been completely sealed. When that gate opens up, the past will have its revenge on the future.
What's it, dump?
Eventually, after a restful
Yo,
slumber,
the robot call thing. A knife? Whoa, never seen that before.
the end of the world I believed in.
Huh? Lara, we're seeing you outside your introduction chapter. I want to see what you say again. The end of the world. I mean, last time Vivia talked about an end of the world, which is why I'm looking at that.
Does this secret lab actually exist?
I've done the legwork. I haven't found a single piece of information. Maybe the anemic vampire was just talking nonsense.
Sheesh, I'm starting to get worried.
Don't worry. Though I was suspicious at first, I can now say for certain that it does exist.
Huh? Why's that?
After the incident with the Resistance, former Amaterasu employees have completely vanished from town. Perhaps they sensed trouble and went into hiding, or perhaps they were taken by the peacekeepers. In either case, they could have provided us with valuable information. Without them, we are farther from the truth. However, looking at it another way, it's safe to assume there's someone behind the scenes, attempting to conceal the secret lab.
Someone... like Amaterasu Corporation?
If that's the case, then all our sources of information have been lost.
Why did she use a cloud strike shrug? Let me show an image of it. See? Hopefully I ate that in.
So how do we continue searching for this secret lab?
To find what you're looking for, you must first discard all your assumptions. If it's not here, then it must be over there. Remove such thoughts from your head. Once you do that, there's only one thing left to do, and that is the best course of action.
Which is...
In short, you do everything. You scour it all, one by one.
That's a rather simple way to view things.
That is the way of the detective. The only time things should be flashy is when it comes time for you to die.
Yeah.
Discard all assumptions. Alright. Maybe it's somewhere we would least expect it to be.
What is it, Kurumi? Did you think of something?
Do you know about the restricted area on the outskirts of Kanai Ward?
Restricted area?
Yeah, even the peacekeepers don't go near it. It's completely isolated. Since no one can enter there, I figured there'd be nothing of note in that area. In other words, it's the best possible place to hide something, right? It's super suspicious.
But why does a restricted area even exist?
No one knows the exact reason why, but there is a rumor. Supposedly, it was a tiny village that was abandoned due to a toxic gas leak from a nearby mine. Ever since then, the whole area has been restricted.
Due to toxic gas.
However, there are lots of rumors about the restricted area. For example, they even say it's a corpse disposal facility where bodies from Kanai Ward are dumped off.
Bodies are being dumped there?
I'm going to assume that's false. Seems to be in the same vein as ghost stories and urban legends. Still, this restricted area is certainly worth looking into. Very well. I'll take care of it.
Huh? You will? You're not asking to be paid first?
I've taken this job from the World Detective Organization. I'll bill all expenses to them.
Isn't that great, Master? You won't go further into debt.
Oh, she's
I was
out to
going
put
tight
down
for
Kurumi because
Extracting information from
Kurumi's
people
on
is
that
easy
second,
for
you
me.
know, so.
I'll handle the restricted area. You take over the legwork. Keep asking around for more information. Now that that's taken care of, let's be quick. I won't allow time to be wasted.
Stay safe.
You as well.
Alara is so cool. Such an awesome detective.
Hey, Master. The Flatty's swooning. Halara's gonna steal your girl.
I'll kill Halara because, like, how old am I anyway? Like, like, it's pretty confusing, so. I mean,
I can't blame her for admiring Halara. I'll admit, I have nothing to offer. Halara outshines me in every way.
Why do you sound so proud?
Yuma, let's keep up the legwork.
Yeah, let's go.
Why did you stop all of a sudden?
That man just now.
man
You know him? Is he a peacekeeper?
went from a guy to a man.
No, that's not quite it. The last time I saw him, he fled after seeing my face.
Huh? Why?
How we know
I
it's
think
a
the
he?
first time I saw him was back when I arrived in the city. Yet it seems like he knows me. Otherwise, that reaction back then wouldn't make sense. Could he have something to do with my past? Kurumi, please wait right here. I'm going
He
to
is
chase after
me.
him.
Huh? Wait! I'll go too!
Oh my, stop following me everywhere. God.
There he is.
Does he...
Give them an
Look at the
inch and they take a mile, right?
Hey, you open today?
Yes, welcome.
I wasn't sure if I liked your ramen at first, but it's strangely addictive.
Thank you. It's all due to my research of people's preferences in this.
Is that him?
Oh,
Mr.
so you're
Unibrow
working hard
or
then.
Beaver Teeth? Which one?
Yeah, I felt confident about the flavor, but no one was willing to try it at first.
Is that Ushidura from AI Gasamium Files? I Gasamium Files Survival Initiative? Like, who is that? Who are
So then
either
I
of these
tried copying
fools?
those popular meat buns, but people saw right through it. less and less customers came by.
Okay, Amaterasu from AI to
But after
Common
some
Files, AI to
self-reflection
Common
and some
Files.
research, I've finally gotten it to where it is now.
So the secret ingredients to your success are hard work and sweat.
That's very kind of you. It's my pleasure.
You might even get more popular than those meat buns. Eating the ramen here fills me with joy.
Thank you.
It's just a conversation with the customer at a ramen place. Doesn't seem that suspicious.
Yeah. Shinigami, does that guy look familiar to you? I feel like he has something to do with my past.
He better not.
Nope, don't know him.
Really?
I'm not lying. If I'm lying, I'll do a handstand while naked.
You're practically naked already. Kurumi, sorry for making you come with me. Looks like I was mistaken.
But
I mean,
if
I
there's
didn't
something
make
want
you,
to
but-
know, maybe you should ask directly. You might find something out.
No, I think I'm okay. Don't want to get in the way of his business. Anyway, let's continue with the legwork.
I don't even know that.
If you're okay with it, Yuma.
Alright, let's do this. Time to ask around about this secret lab.
Yeah, let's go! All right, time to do some legwork. Master's got some donkey.
Hey, guess what? What? I just heard the most amazing rumor. What, it happened to be about a secret lab? What's that? No, I heard the lady down the block is cheating on her husband. Isn't that so interesting? Not really.
Phew. It sure ain't easy watching over some rookie detective.
Huh? What is it? Don't talk to me. I'll kick your ass. Huh?
Oh no.
You better not talk to this guy. Say he's going to kick your ass. You need something from me? Do you know anything about a secret lab? Beats me, doesn't ring a
Thank you very
bell.
much.
You're actually doing the legwork like a real detective now.
Why is
Am I?
Kurumi always
Thanks,
following
Shinigami.
us around? Like, they're like, Yasuhiko Halara, anyone else? Like, I mean, she's not that developed though. But to be fair, every time she's on screen, she doesn't like contribute like anything in terms of personality, other than just being like a random person. I don't know, I just don't like the like, at least for all the other chapters, like, the other master detectives have like contributed like they just like we barely know any of their personalities in the other chap like one chapter is about Halara, and no one else. Like, you don't really get to see the personality or whatever of anyone else. One chapter is about Yasuhiko, and you didn't even really get to like there wasn't much to see with him to begin with. So yeah, but no one else. And the last chapter was just about Fubuki, which they had more of an excuse for, I guess. But like, excuse me, I'd like to ask you something. Have you heard about a secret lab? Sounds familiar, or maybe not.
Hey!
She didn't come to mind at all. Huh, I think I saw a movie once with a secret tile, similar tile. It was a comedy about stupid science experiments. Which of course is totally unrelated. My throat cannot handle this. They gotta go back to like talking on your own, you know? Excuse me, may I ask you something? Of course. I hope I can be of assistance. Why do I sound like this? Do you know anything about a secret lab? Secret lab? I'm sorry, but I don't think I've ever heard of it before. I see. Thank you very much. Please be over. Okay.
I guess talking to people around town doesn't yield much info. We've been walking since the morning. I'm so tired.
Me too. My legs are so stiff.
But you're flying. It's about to get dark, so let's just call it a day and return to the agency.
Wait, are you sure?
Huh?
There's no need to be polite, if that's your intention. There's still one more place to go, right?
Where's that?
The place with that masked guy. Isn't he the CEO of Amaterasu Corporation?
Can I get,
Maybe
someone
I'll
with
find the
more
answer if you
merit
ask
to
him.
come with me?
That's what you were thinking too, right, Yuma?
No.
Or were you thinking of not bringing me with you because it's too dangerous?
Oh, fuck you, man. Like, just why I didn't want you alone, because I knew they would pull this bullner with you. Just like how it's impossible for me to say, I'm actually not a master detective, Kirui. Like, are you serious
I'm
with
the
that?
city's best informant. I know my way around dangerous stuff.
No, I'm not avoiding him for your sake, Kurumi. Personally, I don't know if he can be trusted. I think it's best we don't get involved with him.
I agree. Master, even though you always rely on others, we should avoid that guy.
But do you really need to trust someone to get information out of them? You need to be bold enough to use people to get the info you need.
I mean, we don't know if he'll pull
That's what my
something on
grandpa used to
us.
say anyway. It's worth a shot, don't you think?
Be bold enough to use people? Maybe that applies to detectives as well. Kurumi, you're more fit to be a detective than I am.
That's not true. I'm just an informant.
Also, I don't want to return to the agency empty-handed. Let's do as much as we can now.
Yeah, let's go.
I already warned you, but it looks like you made up your mind.
The masked man Makoto Kagutsuchi lives on the top floor of Kanai Tower. I hope I can get to him without any issues. He should be at the top floor of this tower.
I see it all the time from far away. Kinda think it's an eyesore given how big it is. But seeing it so close confirms it's actually worse than I thought.
Looks like one of those roller coaster ride thingies. Or like an amusement park ride, I don't know what to call it. Where it like spins around and stuff. Spins around and stuff.
It was really easy to get inside. I thought security would be tight around here.
Hi, Yuma. Welcome back. Come on in.
Welcome back?
I've been here once before.
Well, I guess if he says we can go in, let's just do it.
I thought you'd be visiting me right around now. I just planted a melon seedling in the pot. We'll have some juicy melons in about 6 months. Oh, I can't wait.
Wow, he's just as suspicious as always.
He's kinda funny though.
There isn't a single security guard. Don't you think that's kind of careless given the situation?
Is he trying to use this to ma on me?
Any hired security would likely be spies or hitmen. Humans cannot be trusted. I leave security in the care of machines. Naturally, they're made by Amaterasu Corporation. You were only able to enter so easily because I programmed security to let you in.
I see. Thank you.
Don't be a stranger. We're friends after all. Although, I didn't expect you to bring your girlfriend.
I'm from Etheria Academy. I'm...
Kurumi Wendy, right? I know you. You're the city's only informant.
Huh?
I love this city, so I know everything about it. Naturally, since you live here, that includes you. Isn't it obvious?
Really?
Do you really know everything about this city?
No, cause he said I didn't know detectives were still here. Unless he was lying.
Of course.
I heard there's a secret lab somewhere in Kanai Ward.
Wow, you're going there straight out the gates?
Well, do you know about it?
A secret lab, huh? Of course I know about it. I'm the CEO of Amaterasu, after all.
Huh? Really?
Please tell us about it. What is this secret lab? Where is it and what's happening there?
And now, calm down.
Homunculi?
While I can listen to 12
Oh.
people speak at once, I have only
lie?
one mouth I can answer with. So first, where is that lab, you ask? It's inside Amaterasu headquarters.
Huh?
Inside Amaterasu? It's not in the restricted area? That's Fly! She strung us along on a whim!
Stop it! We have other stuff to worry about now.
What's wrong? Was it so sensible that you didn't expect it? Isn't it rather obvious? Only internal personnel can enter Amaterasu Corporation. It's the most secure place in this city.
So... you could get inside then, right?
Of course. But it's not as suspicious as you might think.
Please tell us more. What is happening in there?
You really want to know about the research that badly?
Yes, I do.
We don't even know if it'll be
First,
true
you
anyway,
must tell me the
so...
reason behind it. Why do you want to know about this secret lab?
The reason...
I don't think it's smart to disclose that it's a directive from the World Detective Organization. After all, aren't you speaking to the head of Amaterasu Corp?
I know. I'm here to take advantage of him, not the other way around.
You're frowning. What's on your mind? Don't tell me. I have an inkling. Don't worry. I'm on your side. If you're worried about my wordage, then let me put it another way. At the very least, I am not your enemy. In fact, I believe you detectives may be saviors, who shall right all wrongs here in Kanai Ward. That's why I gave you the submarine, after all.
Right now, I'm trying to investigate Kanai Ward's hidden secrets. I've learned about the immortal monsters known as homunculi. The existence of a secret lab may be related. Could it be that homunculus research is being conducted in that lab? Research on those immortal monsters.
Immortal monsters? Speaking of which, you did ask me what I knew about homunculi. No matter how strange this town may be, no such monsters exist here. It's impossible for that kind of research to be done in Kanai Ward. The only ones in this city are the people I love. There are no monsters to be had here.
Are you
The
one?
resistance leader was certain homunculi exist.
It's true. My grandpa told me that kind of research was being done.
Well, it is true that Amaterasu does many kinds of research. Maybe they appear suspicious to those left uninformed. For example, in regenerative medicine, we conduct research on cell regeneration and develop pharmaceutical drugs. But I've never heard about creating immortal monsters.
Then, homunculi don't exist?
I can answer your question easily enough. However, you won't be convinced no matter what I say. So why don't you go and see the answer for yourself?
See the answer? How?
If you come with me, you can get into the secret lab. You could go and see for yourself.
Huh? Are you sure?
Actually, this is great timing. I was already considering inviting you there.
Let's get all the other detectives so we have our some backup and stuff. Yum yum. Come
What
on
do you
now.
mean?
Well, I can go into more detail at the lab. However, I can only bring one person. I can't
Never
keep an eye on
mind.
a big group. The more people there are, the higher chance you'll be found by the peacekeepers.
Is it bad if they find us?
That area is off limits to non-employees with no exceptions. It's the heart of Amaterasu Corporation, so to speak.
Hey, Karumi, you're the informant. Go get him, girl.
What about me? Can I follow you?
I said only one may enter. I'm fine with it if you wish to go instead of Yuma.
No, I'll go. Please take me to the secret lab.
Yuma.
I too agree you should be the one to go. Going there comes with risking your life. Even though I'm with you, you should be well prepared for that.
Master, you sure it's going to be okay? I have a really bad feeling about this.
But we're slowly inching toward the truth. I can't retreat now.
That settles it. I have some things to take care of, so let's meet up later. Let's see. How about we meet at the station? You should go and talk to your friends before then. It might be the last time you see them.
The last time.
Which reminds me, I want you to keep that we're visiting the lab a secret from your friends.
Huh?
I wish to keep things peaceful. We'll go quietly, take a look, then head back. Understand?
Yes. I'll see you later then. We should go back to the Nocturnal Detective Agency for now.
Yeah.
Romance is in the air.
What?
Why is his name forcing the ship so much? Like, they. Like, Yuma literally has zero chemistry with anyone in this game. It's kind of weird. And it's annoying and childish, like. Like, I still can't believe this is an M-rated game.
Atmosphere here.
What's M-rated about this, by the way? People die all the time. Wait, what's the quote? Death tap. Death tapping's a lot. Get used to it, Luigi.
Chief, I'm back.
Whoa, what's that?
Was that a letter?
I guess even Fuzzheads have pen pals.
His hair has nothing to do with the letter.
There's still some time before the meetup. Maybe now's a good time for goodbyes and farewells to Fuzzhead and the Flatty.
No.
How's the investigation going? Seeing your gloomy face, I guess I shouldn't have to ask. There's no need to rush it. And good job, Kurumi. Now that you're here, why don't you make yourself at home?
Thank you. If you don't mind.
It might be the last time you see them.
The last time. I'm about to go someplace very dangerous. After all, it's a secret lab inside of Amaterasu Corporation. Chief Yako helped me so much, and now I might not ever see him again.
So much.
What's wrong, Yuma?
I mean, he
You look awfully tired.
kinda did, but I don't know.
Hey, you better not have gotten mixed up in some strange trouble again, got it?
It's really hard to I don't know. It's just like this game really isn't like do it with handling characters and making you care about them, because like I don't know, like Yako, like
No, that's not it.
You sure? Well, alright. You made the same face when we first met at the Amaterasu Express. Things were completely crazy back then. Frankly, I'm surprised you even survived.
Thank you for everything.
So, did you get any of your memories back since then?
No, not at all.
I see. Well, don't worry about it. You can live without your past memories. Sometimes you're better off forgetting them altogether.
Yeah, weren't you in
Your past like that, Chief Yako?
Yeah, most of it. The things I want to forget, things that I can't forget.
Right. I have zero interest in Fuzzhead's past.
I was wondering, do you have some kind of forte?
Huh? Me? I don't got a forte at all. I'm no master detective, just a regular one. I trained at the WDO when I was younger, but I never managed to attain my own forte. But to be clear, that's the norm. Halara and Fubuki are pretty exceptional. My colleagues who couldn't become master detectives gave up on their entire detective careers.
You never gave up?
Pretty funny considering how, like, Lara, Vivia, and Yuma seem to be, like, the only real detectives in this group.
It's my pride as a failure. Besides, there's something I want to protect in this town.
What's that?
Oh, is it a lover?
You're fairly close, but that's not exactly it. To me, this town is my life. My bitter past, my fun memories, they're all right here. I just wanted to protect the happiness I found within arm's reach. But it wasn't easy. It was too much for me to handle on my own. And as a result, I lost everything. I was an empty shell until you all came along. Please, help me save this city!
So that's what he was feeling when he said that. I think I finally understand the weight of those words. I wonder how much the chief has lost in this place. Compared to that, my memories seem insignificant.
Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, a detective grows stronger the more he is lost. In that sense, you have a lot of potential, Yuma.
No, I'm just...
Hang on, don't get me wrong here. I'm worried day and night you'll get us dragged into even more trouble.
Sorry.
Please don't get in over your head. Huh? What's wrong?
Nothing at all.
Hey, come on. If something's bothering you, talk to me about it, okay? I'm still chief of the detective agency that's overseeing you.
Understood. Thank you.
Even if you wanted to, there's nothing you can say to him now. Especially after he told you to stay out of trouble.
I'm sorry, Chief.
You may never see each other again. Maybe you should talk now while you still have the chance. What's up?
No.
What's up?
No.
I'd be okay if they didn't, like, force this romance for no reason, like... It's not even with Yuma either, it's just like with all the characters being like, oh, is Ruby your girlfriend? And like, it's just like so annoying. Like...
I know, I overstepping my bounds by saying I'm worried about you.
No, it's okay.
It's also weird because we don't even know like how old Yume is, so like it's kind of important.
Wow, it's even more romantic now.
See, like
That's not even...
Master, I think it's time.
Yeah. Chief Yako?
What's up?
I've just remembered something, so can I go investigate it?
Right now? Why don't you wait until tomorrow?
Yes, I gotta check it right now. I'm sorry, but I have to go.
Hey!
stop.
On! Karumi too? What's going on?
Vivia, whoa, what are you?
Oh,
Why?
you scared me.
Why are you walking like
Vivia.
that?
Were you there the whole time?
Oh, Chief. Good morning.
Good morning. Do you even know what time it is?
Where did he go?
You mean
Wait,
you,
wait. You had a knife. You had a knife.
wants to
Chill.
investigate?
I see. Like a thunderbolt in spring, the pale blue blink in the far-off night sky. Soon, a storm will arrive.
Huh?
He is dangerous.
What did you say?
Oh, it's nothing. I just want to stay asleep. I want to die someday.
Wait, you're going back to sleep? You've got to be kidding me.
Yuma! Please come back safely. Take care.
It makes me worried how she said that so solemnly. I feel like a soldier going to war.
I mean, it's the same thing. Hey, this could be even worse than the battlefield.
We should head to Kanai Station and meet up with Makoto.
Man, forgot to actually use that feature.
He's still not here?
Maybe he's waiting
You
in the
set me
car.
up?
Let's check around the roundabout area.
Truly, don't follow me, okay?
Maybe he's in that car.
Really?
Hi, I'm here. You're right on time. Oh, this car? Of course, it's made by Amaterasu Corporation.
Wow.
Want to do a test drive?
I don't know why I want to say
No,
Bumblebee.
I don't have a license.
What a coincidence. Neither do I.
Huh?
Come on, get in. I'll take you to the secret lab now.
I'm having a lot of doubts right now.
Shinra HQ.
You seem nervous. I don't blame you. You're heading into the heart of enemy territory right now.
So he's not gonna back us up if anyone tries to kill us, huh? I guess that's like what his trade-off is.
This is the security area. It uses biometric authentication, so it's difficult to slip past. Of course, everything will be fine because I'm here.
What? You gonna take a... Well. What is your face? I actually don't want to see it because it's probably like generic as heck.
From here on, we'll be inside Amaterasu headquarters. Are you ready?
Yes.
We managed to get inside. Welcome to Amaterasu Corporation. Be more bold. If you look like that, people will only suspect you.
A suit?
What a cyber-futuristic lobby! It's nothing like Fuzzhead's agency.
But there's something unsettling about it. It feels so... sterile.
I totally get you. I could really use some blood and guts, and a headless corpse or two wouldn't hurt.
No, you totally don't get me. Didn't the receptionist seem really suspicious of me?
With a face like that, it can't be helped.
My face?
How about we pretend you're my secretary? Yes, you're here as my able-bodied secretary. Now stand up straight. You are supposed to be here.
I don't know if I can change so suddenly.
Yeah, just moving on its own, by the way.
The secret lab is deep underground. Regular employees are not given access to it. That should do it.
This is making me nervous.
Who knew you could get inside so easily? Everything is almost a bit too easy here. My puffiness is all pins and needles.
I can't imagine he's plotting anything. Besides, I may as well take back whatever information I can get.
But what good will it do you if you die? Then again, I could just take over your corpse and walk all the way back to the agency in your place.
Why would you
That
want to do
happens,
that?
I'm counting on you.
By the way, If there's something you want to ask, go
American
ahead
kind
now.
of sick.
Won't be time to talk once we arrive at the lab.
Oh, then... what should I ask about? What sort of place is the secret lab?
It's literally a lab that's secret.
That doesn't answer my question.
With any organization, state-of-the-art research is kept top secret, and only the senior executives are given access. All companies keep their research secret to protect their profits.
That's true, but...
We have especially advanced research machinery, even by Amaterasu standards. This is where our world-leading products are created.
So what are you developing here?
I can't tell you that, but feel free to look with your own eyes and imagine for yourself. Perhaps I'll give you a hint. Our head of research is Dr. Weska, a specialist in weapons development.
Weapons development?
The crudest, yet most delicate research in the entire world. It's a lot to worry about.
What do you mean?
Well, this is just a rumor, but someone in Amaterasu Corporation is working behind the scenes with Dr. Weska. I don't know what they're plotting, but if this rumor is true, they must be dealt with eventually. Whether as CEO of Amaterasu, or as someone who loves this city.
Which is why you brought me here as part of your inspection.
Very good. You're a sharp one.
So he purposely brought you here so no one would suspect his real motive? He's obviously using you as a scapegoat in case something happens. This guy's dangerous.
I don't think he's revealed his true motive yet, and I won't end up as some sacrificial lamb. What should I ask about? Mr. Makoto? You're really the CEO of Amaterasu Corporation, right?
Please, it's just Makoto. You really still doubt me? You saw us move past security.
Yeah, but...
Do you have a problem with the way I look? Would you prefer I was an old man with a comb-over? I suppose I could make a mask like that.
Please, don't. Just stay the way you are.
You sure? I have other masks, so let me know if you have any requests. By the way, this mask is modeled after a god worshipped by the Bora Bora tribe, who live near the equator.
When did you first become CEO here?
I think it was about 3 years ago. I haven't always lived in Kanai Ward. I just happened to come here for work at Amaterasu Corporation. Just one small accomplishment, and then, before I knew it, I was chosen to be CEO.
Is that true? It sounds like you have your head in the clouds.
Of course it's true.
Then what was the small accomplishment you mentioned? It must have been significant enough for you to be chosen.
I can't discuss the details of my work. Even if I told you, it's too specialized for you to understand.
Honestly, I'm surprised you aren't from Kanai Ward. I thought you were born and raised here.
Well, if you stay in one spot for 3 years, you grow attached to it. They say even couples who have fallen in love usually break up within the first 3 years.
What should I ask about? Are there any peacekeepers at the secret lab?
Of course, they're everywhere. However, Due to confidentiality issues, we have regulations in place minimizing the number of staff there.
Couldn't you order them to withdraw? Is that possible?
It's not so easy. To deal with the peacekeepers, you must deal with their leader.
Yomi, right? But considering your positions, don't you outrank him?
Maybe to the outside world, but in truth, we're not so different.
What's your relationship with him?
You could say we both fought for the top spot in Amaterasu. That's the easiest way to put it.
Fought for the top?
At the time, Yomi was so elite, it was assumed he'd be the next CEO. No one expected I would overtake him and gain that title for myself.
But in the end, you were chosen.
I never purposely aimed for the top. But there was something I had to do as the CEO.
What was it?
It's a long story, so I'll save it for another day. In any case, I was officially appointed as CEO. So that's the post I hold now. Yomi believes I cheated to get my way here. Ever since then, he's hated my guts and has grown more heavy-handed over time. The previous CEO died in an accident, but my guess is that actually...
You think Yomi is responsible?
That's just a guess, mind you.
I think he could do something like that. Regardless, his resentment seems justified.
I don't know what he's thinking, but the fact remains that he's spreading fear throughout the whole city. For the sake of Kanai Ward's future, I cannot allow him to run free.
He says it's for Kanai Ward's future, but it's probably just for himself.
I mean, it doesn't matter, it's just Yomi.
It'd be a nice show if more corpses pile up.
Not redeemable.
The
No matter
WTO
what
getting
backstory you
involved
give
now
him.
certainly complicates things.
It's complicated enough already. You're the only one who hasn't noticed yet, Master.
I thought I knew, but I get the feeling the worst is yet to come. Although, I have no idea what form worst will take.
We're here. There's that face again. Did you forget? Right now, you're my able secretary. Don't look so worried. Or should I lend you an extra mask? It'll be perfect for hiding your face.
No, I'm fine.
That could have been useful,
go.
but okay.
That's odd. The gate was left open. Under normal security circumstances, there wouldn't be so many peacekeepers.
Did they find out about me?
If so, you'd already be captured. They wouldn't even let you off the elevator. For now, let's ask them what's up.
Hey, wait!
Hi there. What happened?
Chief Executive! I regret to inform you that 2 peacekeepers on guard duty at the gate were knocked out by someone.
Is it an intruder?
What?
Yes.
The mask.
Appears to be the case.
So we have a guest. Who would have thought there'd be an intruder right now?
An intruder?
The timing is too perfect. It's like they were waiting for you, Master.
Don't tell me it's Solara or something, like Harumi called.
Hey, what's going on here? Am I seeing things? The tacky piece of trash that loves looking down on citizens from on high is actually strutting around on the ground.
My
And with a
God.
fucking detective who moonlights as a
Whoa!
terrorist to
Whoa!
boot.
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
That's even more
This is
impossible
a
than a chance
Christian
meeting between an umbrella
channel.
and a sewing machine on an
We
operating
do not
table.
say that word. Okay, my brothers.
Why is
who has his hair gouged in red.
This is the worst timing. Master, you're the world champion of getting into trouble.
Alright, let's continue.
Hi, Yomi. You came at the right time. We have an emergency. An intruder has gotten past the gate.
You don't need to tell me what I already know, you masked freak.
It sounds like you already know about the intruder. So, you received an alert and decided to pay a visit?
Are you
Seeing
telling
you
him?
personally take care of things is a rare sight.
Of course I'm here. This is an important base for us.
Well, do you have any ideas regarding this intruder?
I'm not required by duty or cosmic law to tell you a damn thing. Go back to the clouds and read poetry in the bath.
I'll help.
What?
As CEO, I offer my full support to the Peacekeepers' investigation.
What, like some sort of truce?
Is now the time to fight among ourselves?
Fine. I'll accept your peace offer. You think I'd really say that? I don't need your help! You don't seem to understand the
Okay,
situation.
Dookie Grin.
You really are a special kind of stupid. I have power, numbers, and charisma that far surpass yours in every way.
Who's CEO go?
You are in no position to order around the great Yomi.
I'll admit, I have no power, numbers, or charisma. But what about here?
Oh.
You talk a lot of trash, empty-headed balloon boy.
How about I catch this intruder before you do?
Huh? You catch the intruder? Don't make me laugh. We're dealing with Fink the slaughter artist.
Fink the slaughter artist? The famous hitman?
Who's this new character now?
He said hitman.
What? Were you acting all tough for no reason? You sure are a brainless executive. We've been looking into this for days already.
Wait, what?
It's a death threat. Dr. Weska is...
Why don't they voice that crap? Okay. Dr. Weska must pay for his sins with his life. My blade shall be his atonement.
Isn't that the head of the lab he mentioned? So a hitman's out to get him?
This thing was sent to the Peacekeepers and the lab itself a few days ago. The slaughter artist signed the envelope in big letters. He craves attention like a schoolgirl with a new haircut.
It doesn't matter who he is. The moment he steps into this lab, he'll be caught in my trap. Sorry, but we'll be the ones to handle this hitman.
Aw, man, me
Keep
too.
talking, you clown. Your words are just as empty as your head.
Bro.
We, the Peacekeepers, are gonna catch the hitman. We're the keepers of order, and we'll show him who's boss.
Can you die already?
You
You're
best
like
be careful not to stand
really
in my
lame.
way. It'd ruin my shoes to stomp on a pile of shit.
What, yourself? Yeah, get out of here.
Are you sure
Fake little
you can catch the
lightsabers.
hitman first?
Huh? It's not my job to catch him. It's yours, detective.
I knew it.
There. Don't look at me like that. As a result, you weren't taken by the Peacekeepers, and we also gained information about the intruder. We've killed 2 birds with 1 stone.
Maybe, but...
On top of that, you can peruse the lab freely now. so it's more like a 3-base hit sending all the runners home.
Was that his goal during the short exchange with Yomi?
I don't know about
So
that.
he's not just any regular person. I understand why you think he's creepy.
It's probably best to stay on his good side. Although, I don't think befriending him is smart either. In other words, as I keep on saying, you should just run away!
It's too late for that.
Now,
Uh-oh.
let's go inside the lab like we
Why did you
originally planned.
say that out loud?
As planned, huh?
You've had like Shinigami for like a few weeks now.
So this is the secret lab. Let's keep up with Makoto.
Actually, maybe a week. Gotta like remember the exact amount of days. I remember I got like is this really a spoiler? Okay, another game that this company made, like I thought it took place in months, but it actually took place in like 2 weeks.
Stored in a vat of chemicals and stuff.
See? It's not some suspicious lab. There aren't any immortal monsters in sight.
I can't tell yet.
Okay.
Yuma, I'm sure you want to look around the lab, but let's prioritize this issue with Dr. Weska.
Right. If he's been targeted by the hitman, it'd be better to find him first and take him into our custody.
Well then, let's hurry. Dr. Weska should be in the critical lab up ahead.
Was that a robot? I think I've seen it somewhere else.
Yeah, the dog robot
Isn't
toy
that the one
game.
they advertise a lot on posters around town and those big digital billboards?
Oh, it's a toy robot for children. It's being developed here.
You make them here? Toy robots, I mean.
You sound one of those.
It may be a toy, but it's quite advanced. State-of-the-art technology shouldn't be just for adults. In fact, I even have one. It's quite nice. The camera affixed to its head can connect to a device's display, and it can also be remote controlled. It even features an interactive mic and can carry a load of up to 100 kilograms. It's advertised to withstand play with your rowdiest kids and as being tough enough for an elephant to stand on.
Shall we keep going?
Oh, right.
Okay, so that'll probably be relevant. So up to 100 kilograms. Huh.
Here it is. Let's go inside.
Yes.
This is the front chamber of the critical lab. You can consider it an entrance. Dr. Weska's critical lab is sealed with especially tough security. Anyone who tries to enter carelessly would be in grave danger, including myself. So, in order to meet the doctor, we must first contact him on the intercom.
Mask Boy has a funny voice.
Who dares disturb the thoughts
the-
within my sacred brain cells?
Whoa. Like, evil Dr. Light? Whoa. From Mega
Dr.
Man?
Weska, it's me, the CEO of Amaterasu Corporation.
Who the hell are you? I refuse to speak with any disrespectful hoodlums. Either take off your mask or present someone whose mouth I can view.
You heard him. Yuma, can you take my place?
Huh? Me? Why doesn't he just take off his mask?
Because he doesn't
Dr.
want
Guy
his
seems like a
identity to
stubborn
show.
I doubt I'll be good at dealing with him.
The only humans you're good at dealing with are young girls. Right, Master?
My name is Yuma Cocohead. I've come here today after being advised by
Coco Head.
Speak what you must in under 10 words.
Dang!
Oh, sure. You're being targeted by a hitman. You need to get somewhere safe.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12! That was over 10 words.
You've exceeded your word limit. Game over. Don't come back.
Well, bye.
Hold on!
See how difficult he is? He's a great researcher, but I can't say the same for his personality. People say he's been in this lab for months now without seeing anyone.
For months?
It's like the Heavenly Rock cave legend. However, there's only one way to get him out, and it's not some passionate dance. It's this.
Huh?
You're a persistent bugger. What's the meaning of this? Do you wish to become a test subject for a new weapon?
As I mentioned, a hitman is...
I know that already. I received a threatening note a few days ago.
Huh? So you received one too?
I received a report from my subordinate. I didn't see anything of the sort myself.
Why didn't you run away then? You'd be better protected somewhere safe.
What a foolish question. What place is possibly safer than here? The security system was instilled with my genius. Whether it's a hitman or the CEO, anyone who dares enter without my permission will be turned into a test subject. And now that you've been enlightened, quit wasting my precious time.
It appears he won't budge. Such a shame. I wanted to ask him a few things too.
Sorry.
It's not your fault. He didn't even talk to me. He appears to despise me. Maybe it's because I keep trying to investigate his research.
So having you introduce me wouldn't have made a difference in the first place.
Probably not. But I thought you'd like the chance to speak with the doctor. He is the head of Amaterasu Corp's research facilities. If there was any sort of questionable research, he would know.
Questionable research? He's referring to the homunculi. Isn't there some way we can reach the doctor?
I doubt he'd answer the intercom again, and it's impossible to get past his security. You can attempt to force your way in, but you'd be risking your life.
The security is that tough?
You could say it's impregnable. You could even call it murderous. Intruders will be immediately killed.
Killed?
It's not so much a security system as a boom kill device.
It's a security system so perfect that even the devil would avoid it. Even though this is the heart of Amaterasu Corporation, I still think it's a bit excessive. Oh, if you want, I could explain what the security is like around here.
Yes, please. Tell me about the security system.
First off, we're in what's known as the front chamber. It's like an entrance to the critical lab. You see that automatic door there? It's not actually locked. You can come and go freely through it. Once you get past that door, you will need to proceed through 3 chambers before arriving at the doctor's lab. The 3 chambers are, in order, the airlock, the toxic gas chamber, and the panel chamber.
Toxic gas chamber. Sounds dangerous already.
It is. Anyway, let's go in order. After the front chamber is the airlock. The airlock isn't particularly dangerous. As the name suggests, it's a room that seals out air. It features a large decontamination device set up on a wall. This prevents gas from the toxic gas chamber from leaking out. If an intruder broke in or there was an accident originating from the toxic gas chamber, everything beyond it would remain safe thanks to the airlock.
So it's a room to stop the toxic gas.
Once you get past the airlock, you arrive at the toxic gas chamber in question. It was supposed to use sleeping gas in the original design, but Dr. Weska decided to upgrade it. If anyone enters while the security system is active, the whole room immediately fills with fatal toxic gas. The gas is comprised of bacterial aerosols, so regular gas masks are ineffective against it. Even if you hold your breath, it penetrates the skin. There are no effective treatments for it in existence.
Isn't it dangerous to weaponize such a deadly gas?
Oh, there's no need to worry about that. This gas is one of the doctor's failures. It's only effective in an airtight room. It is easily dispersed outdoors.
I see.
By the way, it takes time for the toxins to spread throughout your body, so it will not be a quick death. However, you will absolutely die within 30 minutes. No one can escape that fate. The time lag is another reason why it's considered a failure. But, as a security system, it's unmatched in offensive and defensive capabilities. Anyone who wanted to force their way through would need a spacesuit.
He claims the gas will absolutely kill anyone. That's terrifying.
It's not cute like me at all.
And next, we have the third room, the panel chamber. It consists of 9 panels in a 3x3 layout. It functions as a key to open the door. The 9 panels are set in a special sequence by the doctor. Stepping on them in the correct order unlocks the door. Only the doctor knows the order. Its key is sealed within his memories. Supposedly, even computers cannot analyze it.
Oh, man.
Also, stepping on the wrong panel will cause an intruder to be shocked at high voltages.
High voltages?
An intruder would be burnt to a crisp before realizing they'd messed up.
It's totally out to boom kill you!
It was originally designed to emit a light shock, but the doctor modified it to be deadly.
Why go to such lengths?
According to the doctor, this string of security protocols is not meant to kill intruders. It's more like a deterrent. This display of excessive force would cause anyone to give up on breaking in. But there is a strong aura of malice here. I guess you could say that's another deterrent.
It's true. If anyone knew about the obstacles, they would never even try to enter here.
And also note there's a second decontamination device in the panel chamber that's identical to the one in the airlock. Of course, this is to prevent the toxic gas from leaking into the lab itself.
We're not about to walk in here, are we?
All that is left is to flip the switch. Doing so opens the final door, beyond which is the doctor's lab.
Speaking of, how does the doctor get in and out of the lab?
Within the lab is a button that fully disarms all security measures. The doctor just presses it whenever he leaves. But he's remained in the lab for months. He seems focused solely on his research and hasn't set a foot outside.
I know he's saying.
There's a toilet and shower, as well as plenty of food and water. Security is perfect, and since he's never interrupted, it must feel like heaven to him.
Even so, it doesn't seem healthy to be holed up in there for months. Did something trigger that?
It's normal for a researcher to be immersed in his own research, but it is worrisome. We won't know the details until we speak to him directly, but from what I've heard, he was part of a big project that was cancelled in the past. He's shut himself in here ever since.
A big project?
Could it be the homunculus research?
Anyway, as I've just explained, getting through the security here is impossible. If you wish to meet the doctor, you must get him to press the disarming button. In the end, we must communicate with him, which you appear to be better at than I am.
That's not true, but I guess I have to do it.
Okay, I'm just gonna end the episode right here. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video and see you all next time. Bye.